This is a special edition of Late Night Health. I'm Mark Alyn. We're going to take a look at two things. We're going to take a look at a special kind of water, and water is very important right now because markets are just, as soon as they put them up on the shelf, it's gone. We're also going to talk about kombucha, and we're going to speak with the Vice President of Business Development, Jared Smith, from the Stratus Group. They are the parent companies of both Co, kombucha, and the name of the water company is
Perfect hydration, alkaline water.
Perfect Hydration Alkaline Water. Uh, are you at running at capacity right now because of the need for water during this
Quickly approaching.
pandemic?
We're fortunate enough to have pretty good strategic partners with our facilities, and so we are getting everything we need at this moment. But the demand is climbing faster than we've ever seen.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's incredible.
It 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 really is. I had the opportunity. I have not had the opportunity to try the water, Perfect Hydration, but I have had the opportunity of trying kombucha, and I have tried kombucha over the years, and it's well, let's just say it's sour. I mean, I know that sour babies or candies and things are really popular. Maybe I'm too old to enjoy that, but I do love vinegar. It's one of my favorite seasonings and flavors. But drinking some of this is really harsh. It's hard.
Hmm.
And I got a can of Co. I opened it up. I meant to have one here today to drink with you, um, but I couldn't because I drank them all. I did. I had 3 cans. They went in a day. And I want to talk about, first of all, the health benefits of kombucha. Uh, the probiotic aspect is just tremendous. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I can talk to you kind of about the overall arching category and the awareness. You're looking at a category that's seeing massive growth right now. It's about $650 million a year right now in grocery. Add another maybe 300 million to kind of on-premise restaurants, and you're talking a $1 billion category that's growing really about 30% year over year right now. But with that, what's interesting? It's only got about a 20% household penetration. So we're talking 80% of the country is yet to have their first kombucha. And that's really where we see kind of Co enter the market is we've formulated Co to be the kombucha for the non-kombucha drinker. As you kind of mentioned, it has a vinegar profile that doesn't necessarily match up with everybody's palate. And so we really wanted to put Co in a position for the other 80% that are looking for something healthier, that to an alternative to a soda or call it a sweet tea or a juice that they get some functionality out of. And so we use a pharmaceutical grade probiotic that survives through our manufacturing process and survives at ambient temperatures on shelf. So we're also the first shelf stable probiotic drink as well. And so talking about probiotics, 80% household penetration. Most of us know what probiotics are. It's becoming a regular thing. People are looking for new ways to consume probiotics, and that's where we've really positioned ourselves as a better tasting, functional drink that people can understand.
And we know that probiotics are very important. Gut health is uh, has over the last number of years been shown to be the key to health,
Hmm.
overall health. And I think that that's really, really important. One of the problems I think with many kombuchas is are two things. One is it has some alcohol. Does Co have any alcohol in it?
No, we're non-alcoholic verified all the way through the end of shelf life. We take a number of precautions to prevent alcohol formation in our product, and we can guarantee that all the way through the 1 year shelf life.
And somebody told me that one of their kids went to buy kombucha and they wouldn't let them because they were under 18 or 21, and because there was alcohol in it. The other is, does Co have as much probiotic as some of the others, or
Yeah,
more?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We pack every can with 4 billion CFU, CFUs per can, which is culture forming units, and so uh, it is equivalent to the leading brand out in the market.
Wow. So that's really good. Probiotics, describe those for us if you can. I know you're not a doctor. I know you're not a scientist, but you live with this.
Yeah, I'm around it quite a bit. Actually, probiotics what I like to compare them to are kind of the natural forming bacteria within your gut, and what they do is they help you digest um, incoming food, and they're really found in more the intestinal lining. So it helps break down the food as it goes through your gut. And they can also help prevent the bad bacteria from forming within your gut as well. I've always said that a lot of your immune system comes from your gut. So a healthy gut means kind of a healthy immune system.
And right now, with everybody being concerned about coronavirus,
Yeah.
boosting one's immune system with extra probiotics
hmm
from would be a good way of doing that.
Absolutely. And the beauty of Koa is again it's shelf stable, so it doesn't need to be refrigerated, and you can put it in your purse or a backpack and take it on the go, and you don't have to worry about it exploding or going bad while out of refrigeration.
It won't. Some of these explode when they're.
Well, I mean, you talk about a product that needs to be refrigerated and you take it out of refrigeration, heat starts forming. There's a lot of the time there's yeast in some of these kombuchas, sugar, the alcohol formation. Actually, it's called secondary bottle fermentation, can occur if they do not have their yeast and bacteria in line within their bottles. And so that's why a lot of the kombuchas require refrigeration. And we've managed to bypass that, and we've eliminated most of the yeast, call it 99% of the yeast, so we do not see secondary fermentation in our product.
Is yeast a good thing for people to eat?
I mean, quite honestly, I wouldn't want to consume yeast. Really, it's part of the fermentation process, but it shouldn't be a part of the consumption process. Is what I would think.
So it's consumed. The yeast is consumed by those bacteria
Yep.
before
Oh,
we drink it.
well, and oftentimes that's part of the fermentation process, but oftentimes other kombuchas, call it the refrigerated kombucha sector of the category, does not filter the yeast out. So oftentimes you see those kind of globular, gooey looking things floating around in your kombucha. We actually filter that out. That's part of our alcohol control process. There's no nutritional benefit to consuming yeast.
Got it. Uh, I when I tasted Coke for the first time, and they're fruit forward, to use a wine term. Uh,
hmm
if you're drinking Cabernet, there could be a cherry or a raspberry, even flavor, chocolate within that Cabernet wine. The fruit flavorness of the Coes make the drink a little softer to me.
Absolutely. And that we use 100% USDA organic fruit juices and natural and they're organic as well, natural fruit flavorings to help kind of bring out those flavor profiles that you're talking about.
And what about their organic, non-GMO?
Yep, everything verified through government and third-party regulators.
Gotcha. Uh, the the uh, the category, as you said, is growing. Why do you think it's growing?
I think the basic awareness of one's health. I mean, I think people, as we've heard, bottled water. I mean, not to bring up the other side of the business, has now passed soda, and that's because people are exiting that category. I mean, we're seeing a kind of a health crisis in our society right now. And I've always had a feeling that it has to do with what we're putting into our bodies. And I think people are starting to wake up to that.
Uh, let's take a look at the water, the alkaline water. Why alkaline water? And the name of the product again is
Perfect
Perfect
hydration.
Hydration.
Yep.
Perfect Hydration.
It's got a big old pH on the front label. It's out in most national markets at this point. Again, kind of talking about health and wellness. Consumers, the average American diet tends to be very acidic, and so the idea behind alkaline water is really introducing something that's not acidic into your body and helping you rebalance and maintain balance within your own body.
Also, people who test acid
Hmm.
tend to have some kind of illness.
Yep.
Does the alkalinity of perfect hydration help keep people healthy?
It's tough for us to make that claim, but we have consumers calling into our, let's call it the number on the back of the bottle, all the time, telling us that doctors are recommending for them to drink alkaline water because maybe they have cancer or diabetes or heart disease, and it's just an additional regimen to add to your daily life that can be beneficial.
Right now, with water literally flying off the shelves of supermarkets, um, I was at a market the other day where we're both in Southern California. There's Albertsons, which is part of the Safeway group, if
Hmm.
you're listening or watching nationally. And the I couldn't believe how much water they were put it on the shelf,
Oh, just
and people would just throw it into their carts.
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing that across the country right now. I don't know if anybody's got a notice on whether they're turning off the taps, but
Oh
truly,
God.
I don't see that coming. But it's a good thing because it's got a 2 year shelf life, so it's not going to go bad. It's nothing that they have to worry about. They can put it in their garages or their bunkers or whatever they're doing with it, and it's going to be there.
Uh, how does that differ from filtered water? You know.
So we use a 9 stage RO filtration system. It basically strips out all of the minerals. We add in our own proprietary mineral blend. It has no sodium, no fluorine, no chlorine. We feel that those minerals have a negative connotation, and consumers are recognizing that as well. We then ionize the water so we can physically control the alkalinity of the water, and that's where we're able to guarantee the pH of 9.5 plus for up to 2 years.
Oh my. 9.5 for more than 2 years, it doesn't go
Yep.
away.
Nope.
That is
Um, it's
terrific.
not it's not a chemically altered water, so we're not overdosing with minerals to achieve that alkalinity.
How long have you been in the, I guess, the beverage industry yourself, Jared?
Um, I've been in the beverage industry now for about 10 years, but I've been in the grocery industry for, call it, almost 15.
Okay, so you're just starting out. I see.
Yeah.
Um, what changes have you seen within the beverage industry in the last, well, 5 or 6 years?
I mean, better for you is just booming right now. Low sugar, organic, non-GMO, better for you ingredients, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, things that people know that can help their health.
And at the same time, uh, right now we need to be healthy. I
Yeah,
mean, we all do, you
no
know,
better time.
right? So if you're stuck at home, because we all are, we're told to stay at home as much as we possibly can. It would seem to me to have a supply of perfect hydration and would be good.
Would love to believe it. Absolutely.
I'm out, but I have to go out and we'll get some. What are some of the flavors of the kombucha?
So we've got 5 on-trend flavors right now. We've got a lemon lime, a raspberry dragon fruit, a strawberry lemonade, mango, and then a blueberry ginger.
I had the let's see, I had the blueberry ginger and the mango. I thought the mango was outstanding because I'm a mango nut. I just don't want to mess around with having to peel it and cut them up. They're difficult. I'll let you guys do that and drink it. Uh, that really pleasant tasting. And there was one other flavor. What were the other flavors again? I
We have a raspberry dragon fruit, a strawberry lemonade, and a lemon lime.
I had the dragon fruit. I thought that was also very good. And I really enjoyed that. Um, what's what's in the works for these two products, for Perfect Hydration and Co.
Well, Co is just starting out in the market. We just launched our, I could call it a relaunch in some sense. Version 2 just now making it to market. It's a new 35 calorie version of what the original formulation was. We dropped the calories. We heard the consumers. The sugar was a little bit too high on the version 1, and so we've reintroduced it as a lower calorie, still with all that beautiful fruit flavors that people are looking for. We're looking to grow distribution nationally right now. We're getting tons of retailers on board quickly. They see the future in this, and that the traditional refrigerated kombucha category does have a ceiling with its kind of flavor profiles currently. And so they look to add us to that, and to bring new consumers to the category. And then with Perfect Hydration, we have a pretty good national footprint already, and we are currently innovating. So coming out with new sizes. We have now, we're in the process of launching a 1.5 liter bottle, a 1 liter 6 pack, so a take home, and then also a 1 gallon, which is pretty unique to the category at this point. Not too many of the other brands have the large format.
And the lot with those price points reasonable in your
Oh,
opinion?
absolutely competitively priced. I mean, you're gonna find it at on a 1 liter bottle from, call it, $1.49 to $1.99 every day for a 1 liter bottle of alkaline water.
That's not that is a very good. That's less than a liter of Coke
Yeah,
or
I mean,
soda,
yeah.
right? Uh, Jared, thank you very much for joining us. You must have some website information that you could share with us.
Well, I always like to kind of point people to social media in this age. So it's Drink Co. With two Ks, because the K on the drink and the Co kind of line up with each other, and then Perfect Dash Hydration as well. And you can follow both of those at their websites as well. So perfect-hydration.com and drinkco.com as well.
Jared, thank you very much. This is Late Night Health. I'm Mark Alyn. Visit us at latenighthealth.com.